Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this live Friday worldwide broadcast. America, but the rest of the Western world, is in a death struggle against anti-free market, crony capitalist interest that use socialism to collectivize the general population, creating a peasant class. This is the official policy of the Department of Health and Human Services, with the head of it and others calling for Maoist policies. They want a permanent peasant class in America. And they want to replace basic rights of privacy, rights to not be killed in an illegal war. All the basic war crimes that are being committed, all that is ignored now. The right to not have $85 million a month stolen from you and given to foreign offshore banks, and Congress is told that they're not even allowed to know where the money's going, violating the Constitution, common sense, and law. Just thousands of examples we all know of the out-of-control system. And the fact that it's illegitimate, and they're rolling the Pentagon out against the people, and setting up all this face-scanning surveillance and listening to our phone calls and saying the biggest terror threat is the Tea Party and the Pentagon is preparing for war, and taking the children of casual marijuana smokers, or taking the children of people who give goat's milk to their baby because that's known as the best milk if your child refuses your milk. On and on and on. Just a manifest, predatory, tyrannical government in our face. And instead, the new rights are, if you're transgendered, the taxpayers should pay so that you can have your genitals removed. Or if you are a beach rat, as you call yourself, you should have a Escalade and eat lobster every day off of people that do work. And it doesn't matter what you do as long as you're a good little collectivist. But we're going to SWAT team people who can't pay their property taxes and take their home. And if they resist, we're going to kill them to make sure that 101 million people can be on welfare, food assistance in this country. Right at 50 million on federal food stamps alone. This is a public plan. They've done it with the American Indians. They've done it with other groups that have been enslaved, making them dependent. It's how you domesticate animals. And it's the Cloward and Piven plan from 1966, officially adopted by Barack Obama, is to have Obamacare come in, bankrupt all the smaller hospitals and HMOs and insurance companies that are creating competition for the big insurance companies, and shut down all the little clinics. Make 61% of the doctors are now announcing they're going to retire early. That's Associated Press a few weeks ago. In a national poll, bankrupt that and basically make the entire system fall apart. And then make everyone in the country who was lower middle class go to less than 30 hours a week, 29 hours a week, creating, again, a permanent peasant class under Obamacare that doubles the premiums by 2015, already a 50+% increase just in 1 year of semi-implementation. Written by the insurance companies. We have a video of Ron Paul breaking that down. I mean, that's a fact. Written by mainly foreign insurance companies to gang rape the economy. If you don't think shutting thousands of power plants down the last 5 years and doubling power prices in many areas of the country isn't shutting things down, if you don't think paying to ship General Motors to China isn't shutting things down quick enough, if you don't think all the regulations and red tape selectively put on small businesses isn't enough to shut things down, if you don't think the federal government violating federal law and not giving contracts to small businesses isn't going to shut things down, if you don't think bringing in 30 million illegals to get welfare so they can subsidize and work for below minimum wage isn't going to bankrupt things and bring you to your knees and collectivize you, then nothing will wake you up. Obama, according to the LA Times, has tripled federal raids on marijuana legal medical doctor dispensaries. Has tripled the number of raids, taking people's children. It was on CNN today, where they give them hemp oil, proven in major studies to have massive anti-cancer properties. Just savaging everyone, but it's okay because he's black. And if you don't like it, you're a racist. What did Sebelius say 3 days ago? The head of Health and Human Services, he said, if you don't like Obamacare, you're racist. If you don't like foreign banks literally shaking you down, you're a racist. And if you want to be a rodeo clown and make fun of Obama, you're a racist. And they said on MSNBC the other day, I'm insane that fluoride is not put in the water. Now it's not just that fluoride's good for you with the Princeton and Harvard and UT studies and 20 IQ point reductions on average and 7-fold bone cancer increases and leaky gut syndrome and irritable bowel syndrome and hundreds of other cancers increase, on and on and on. Thousands of pages, thousands of research documents, 24 of them looked at in the Harvard study. Their answer is to come on there and say Alex Jones is a liar. There isn't even fluoride in your water. Now drink it and shut up. Shut up and drink it. Gee, Colonel, none of the officers are taking the flu vaccine. I'm the staff sergeant. The guys are asking why. We all get sick when we take it. We don't have to take it. Now, do you understand that, staff sergeant? Get out of my face right now! Yeah! You understand how that works, boy? We're going to soft kill you, Staff Sergeant, and the rest of your men. So when you get out of here, we've actuaried it all out in the battle plan. You're going to be so brain damaged and screwed up, you're going to need medical help. And then we're going to take your rights away in that process and declare you mentally ill because you're the enemy, because you're a weapon being spiked, Staff Sergeant. We don't need you anymore. The robots and combat droids and autonomous drones, land, sea, and air, and under the water are all going online. And we've been let in on the winning team, Sergeant. You don't come from West Point. We've been let in on the kill grid plan. Now you understand the real program. Now you understand the soft kill, Sergeant. So you go get in a hole with the rest of your family and you die. You die for the New World Order. Ask what you can do for the New World Order. You can work while we finish building the technocracy, and then you can die. And we're going to enjoy watching you die. Yeah! You're going to love it, too. Getting a little bit excited here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to Kevin at the next break coming up. Keep him a little bit in the next hour so he can take some phone calls. He really is the preeminent anti-drug war filmmaker. You can get the new film exclusively, American Drug War 2. I'm very honored he came to me so you can have the exclusive DVD release. This stuff's airing on cable, and he's very popular, and he's letting us put the DVD out to support us and support the movement. But, you know, I illustrate absurdity by really channeling for you, from my understanding, who the globalists really are. So I hope that you will listen to me, because I'm in pain watching humanity attacked by these scumbag scientific technocrats spiking the food, the water, the air with all of their anthropogenic garbage. And their soft kills, their binary weapons, all of it. It's all a big joke to them to mess with our endocrine system, to mess with our endocrine receptors. They are playing God, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not going to sit here and put up with it anymore. And then meanwhile, oh, look, Israel. This is Live Science, Washington's blog, links through to the Supreme Court of Israel and the health minister's press release and the Israeli newspapers. Israel has outlawed water fluoridation, saying that it is forced medication and linked to cancer and lower IQ. So Israel will not be fluoridated. I guess they're bad too, MSNBC. I guess. But what do you want to bet? Just like Europe won't fluoridate and Israel's getting it out. I thought Israel, everybody says, runs everything. Why were they being fluoridated before? Because the same elites over there want their people dumbed down and in a haze as well. Or obsessed with things like this. California becomes first to pass historic transgender law. CBS News, California law lets transgender students choose restrooms and sports teams. And it's going to let girls be on the boys' team, and boys get to be on the girls' team. That's right. So you're a guy with a mustache that weighs 250 pounds that can bench press 300. You're going to get to go be on the girls' softball team or the wrestling team. And you know who all the winners are going to be. Can't beat the boys? Well, become Andy Kaufman. Let's go out to break with an Andy Kaufman clip. You can beat the girls, and if you don't like it, you're a homophobe, ladies and gentlemen. No, this is all about throwing anything and everything in your face to get rid of any gender. It's not about being tolerant. It's about being intolerant to the original genders. Let's go out with Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm very disappointed about the challenges that I received last week. As some of you might have seen last week, I polished off 4 women in a row, all in 30 seconds each. 30 seconds each.
I challenge Gigi, Arnetta, and McAdoo to arm wrestling.
I'm going to come back
That's chivalrous.
in about a month.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to offer $500. I have so much confidence in myself, I will offer $1,000 to any woman that can beat me
and see,
in this
he was
race
hated
in a month.
because he did this, but if he just said he was transgender, it'd be okay.
That,
He just wore a blonde wig and a polka-dotted dress.
shut up, I'm talking right now.
You shut up, Kaufman.
I'm talking right now. I want silence when I speak.
I'm transgender. Now get in here. I'm another woman. Get in here and fight me. By the way, the Olympics, they're now saying, is racist.
Okay, now just be quiet.
Because they found that South African runner is really hermaphrodite. Yeah, it has testicles. Is a man, folks. But hey, gets to compete. So now all the champions in the women's will be hermaphrodites. Yeah!